What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? Rest in peace, DMX, man.
Back in the building. My fault. I'm in traffic right now. Just wanted to get my conversation about the God DMX, man. Y'all leave y'all area codes, leave your fondest memory of DMX. We're gonna remember the brother. We're gonna remember the king while we sit here and drive right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's dropping in here right now. I'm on my way to the studio. Shit, real quick. Sad, man. It's a sad day for hip hop. It's a sad day for hip hop. I know I'm hearing a lot of stories. Obviously, it's a lot going on out there right now as far as the whole drug addiction thing and the demons and this and that and the third, man. Right now, I think today is just important to pay homage to a man that did so much for music, so much for hip hop, was such a polarizing figure in the game. You know what I mean? I was born in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s, and right around 97, 98 was a very crucial time in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 12, 13 years old. Social media wasn't the way it was now, so all we had was, you know what I'm saying, the few TV stations we had, the BETs, the MTVs, shit like that to listen to music, and of course the CDs, you know what I'm saying? Good day to everybody out there. Drop your area codes, man. Let me shout y'all out as I'm sitting here driving. And DMX, man, when he came out, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, 98. Matter of fact, I think I heard DMX in 97, if I'm not mistaken. He was on a freestyle. Did his fucking thing, put in work, 718, what up? Then he came out with 2 albums in 98, one in 99, one in 01, and I believe in 03. And he did his motherfucking thing, man. One of the greatest rappers we ever seen. When you talk about a run in hip-hop, he had one of the greatest runs in hip-hop, too. You talking about, like, one of the most iconic figures we have ever seen. If Jay-Z is considered one of the greatest rappers of all time by a lot of his peers and a lot of people that grew up, DMX can't be far behind that. I mean, Harlem stand up, pray for his kids, absolutely. Rest in peace. You know, the saddest thing about it is, man, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I live in the South Jersey area, and I was on my way to go grab my daughter one day from her aunt's house, and I'm driving through the town that I'm living in. I'm going by where my son gets his hair cut out and shit, right? So I'm driving, and I drive by, and I see a brother look just like DMX. I'm like, God damn, that look like DMX. But now what the fuck DMX doing in my little ass town? Then I jump on my Facebook, and my son's barber, my man George, shout out to George, takes a picture with DMX and just got done cutting his hair. DMX was out in the South Jersey area doing a lot, man. He was out in Atlantic City a lot. He was out in South Jersey. I don't know what he was doing out here, man, but the brother was out here, and he was looking good. He looked healthy. He looked in good spirits. Obviously, he had his issues that he was dealing with, but so did everybody. And it's like, it's real troubling to me. Any picture that I see of him as of late, anytime I see something, any recent photos, the brother looked healthy. The brother looked in tune with his spirit. He looked right. He looked connected. And obviously, he dealt with his demons. But at that time, in these short moments that we're looking at, these frozen images, he looked healthy, man. He looked healthy. I'm not out here screaming false play. I'm not out here screaming at anything maybe shady went on. All I'm saying is when somebody is drugged out and finked out and they're going through something, it's obviously visible to people. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't notice that with DMX. You know what I'm saying? He looked healthy. He threw on the weight. You know what I'm saying? But obviously he dealt with what he dealt with for years, man. It's just sad. It's a sad day. I don't got really much to put on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any extra insight. All I know is that I want to take this time while driving to the studio real quick to pay homage. I dropped a story on Viral a couple hours ago as the situation occurred, but definitely wanted to get on this live, man, and talk to the people and pay some respect to DMX, man. What's your favorite DMX song? What's your favorite DMX album? DMX verse, drop that joint right now, man. Definitely gonna be missed. Definitely gonna be missed, man. Me and O was talking yesterday. We was talking to Dr. Boyce. And what were we talking about? We were talking about addiction, and we were just talking about legacy in general, and just what we see as young black men, in particular black men, because I'm a black man, I can speak on that perspective. And the pressures that we have just to be successful. You know what I'm saying? When we grow up, it's either you got to grab a microphone or dribble a basketball. there isn't any other option. And with those options, it comes a lot of criticism. You know what I'm saying? You're put on a pedestal of greatness that some of us can't even achieve. You get put in dangerous situations. We talk about it all the time. That's a very dangerous profession, to be a rapper. Not only because of the violence, but because of what you're subjected to, the nature of it. You know what I'm saying? The drugs that you're introduced to, the lifestyle you're introduced to, all kind of shit, man. And it's a lot for people to bear. It's a lot for people to handle. And they live their truth and their reality right in front of everybody for people to be able to grab a phone or grab a pencil and criticize. You know what I'm saying? It's a real sad situation, man. Shout out to X. X gonna give it to him, slipping, falling. That's my man's in them, man. And you know what the crazy thing is? When we heard that he went through the overdose, I believe it was last Friday, and we heard that he was in a vegetative state, and we heard that the news wasn't good, and we're all kind of sending out positive affirmations and positive energy toward him and his family. For anybody who ever dealt with a situation, I'm not even talking about drug abuse or overdose. I'm talking about somebody that you love or somebody that you care about sitting in a situation where decisions have to be made. When you have a power of attorney and you have to make that decision whether to resuscitate or not, or take him off of life support or not. All that shit's, man. And in those last couple of days, we good? We in the building? My fault. I'm driving, everybody. But yeah, like I was saying, we go through a situation where, whether we have a loved one, grandparent, or whatever, where we have to make tough decisions. And as we were getting news throughout the weekend that he was without oxygen for 30 minutes, that he was in a vegetative state, you kind of begin to get the feeling that we all kind of maybe have to face reality, and that the bro will not be able to come back from this. And oftentimes we see a situation where someone's left on life support or someone's left on a respirator. They're waiting for family to come in. I know personally, when my grandfather passed away some years ago, we had family out in New York, we had family out in California, and he was in the hospital in Central Jersey, and they waited for everybody to come in to make sure that they got an opportunity to see him and speak to him while he was breathing. Wasn't there, obviously he was breathing under the guidance of a respirator, but while his soul was still in his body, so to speak. So that's what I assumed the entire time. It wasn't about if, it was about when he passed, unfortunately, once you got the news of what happened, man. And it's sad, man. We go and we hit New Year, man. We hit 2020, we hit 2021, and we're optimistic about the future, but knowing in the back of our heads, we don't know who, but we know that it's a fucking fact that we're going to lose people that we care about. And it's going. So it's rest in peace, DMX, man. That's all I really got to say. I ain't gonna be too long-winded. Hold y'all, man. 312, what up, what up? I apologize if I'm missing area codes or I'm missing comments. I'm driving as I'm talking. I'm trying to be careful at the same time. On my way to the studio, you know what I'm saying? But what y'all vibing with out there, man? Y'all got anything to share with me? Keep dropping the area codes as I see them, man, so I can start shouting them out for y'all, showing y'all some love, man. This is what we got to do. We got to show more love and more compassion toward each other while we're here. And I know that's cliche to say, and I know that's even kind of hard to do. It's like when somebody passes away in particular, it almost feels like their soul resonates and translates throughout the world, and people that affected, and you just instantly, you want to talk about them, you want to share things with them, you want to post their pictures. I know a lot of people get on my nerves with that shit on social media. When somebody's sick or when somebody's going through something, they're dropping pictures and they're dropping their photo out with them and this and that, and it seems a little disingenuous. But honestly speaking, when somebody passes away that was so impactful, influential in music or athletics, or somebody in your life personally, you want to share them. You want to make their energy and their life continue to live on. So I love seeing it, man. They're taking all our black heroes. Yeah, a lot of them are falling. We need to arm ourselves with education, arm ourselves with guidance, arm ourselves with knowledge, arm ourselves with the ability to transfer generational guidance and generational wealth to the youth behind us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people that are probably listening to X are about the same age as me. I'm 37. Like I said, this first album came out in 98. I was in the 8th grade. My fault. I seen somebody say what I said doesn't protect our black heroes. With all due respect, family, if you got the blueprint on how to protect our black heroes, you let me know. Outside of gaining knowledge and understanding and making sure that we do the right things internally within our own homes to make sure that when our children get out in these situations and they are able to show the ability to give the world their talent, to give the world their gift, that we protect them with the armor of information. You know what I'm saying? These artists get out here, man, and we love them and we adore them, but the second they show that they're human, we chew them up and we spit them out. We give unnecessary criticism, or we think we know every fucking thing, and we don't. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot about protect our heroes, protect this, but you let me know how. How are we supposed to do that? You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I'm seeing the love in here, man. I'm glad I'm seeing the love. Rest in peace, Earl Simmons, aka DMX. Really upset. When O God and I got the studio, a year and some change ago, we had a list of people we wanted to start interviewing. And it's crazy, about 3 or 4 of those people that were on our list are no longer with us. And the even eerier part about that is, I know in particular, Tiny Lister, rest in peace, Tiny Lister, and now DMX, we were in conversations with their representation on getting them on the show prior to their death. Like I said, DMX used to spend some time, for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, but where I live in the South Jersey area, he was spending time in the South Jersey area. He was down here. He was doing, I don't know if he was doing business. I don't know if he had family out here, but he was close. He was close to the area. So we were trying our damnedest to get him on and talking to his people, and you know what I'm saying, to no avail. But rest in peace. Darren, what up with you, brother? Miss you, love you, man. Hope all is well with you, family. Shout out to Darren in the building. You know what I'm saying? 845, what up, what up? I'm almost at the studio. I'm almost up out of here, man. He said, girl. Indeed, man. Let me take this time also to thank each and every one of y'all out here that support the platform, that support the podcast. If y'all subscribers of the show, if y'all subscribers of the podcast, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, that fire sign, whatever the case may be. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to Viral Hip Hop News. Go check out some of the content we got going on over there, man. We try to do our best in giving you the best content in the genre of hip hop throughout our 3 platforms, humbly doing so. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that does it. Shout out to everybody that is in the lane that we're in and doing this hip hop shit, that's doing it with respect and doing it with honor and making sure that they put a level of responsibility behind it and they're doing the damn thing. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Indeed, indeed. DMX passes away at the age of 50. I'm curious to see. I know that they're going to do an autopsy and we'll find out exactly what was in his system. I don't want that to be the end-all be-all. I know I see a lot of stories out here in the New York Post and things like that want to talk about the houses he lost and the addiction and all the bullshit that doesn't matter when they try to. And that's the one thing I don't like. When we have somebody of ours in our community or in our culture that passes away, they like to dig up all the old and negative shit as our beloved people are leaving, to try to leave that lasting memory with everybody that may not have known them well. Now, fuck that. DMX was a prophet. DMX was a poet. DMX was a man of honor and religion. Did he have his mistakes? Did he have his flaws? Abso-fucking-lutely, like everybody else does. They have their flaws and they have, you know what I mean, things that they're not proud of. But at the end of the day, when you look at and you weigh the impact versus the negative, the positive far outweighs the negative. So let's get off of that narrative. Let's get off of that bullshit. Oh, he had this problem, or he had that problem, or he had this and he had that. Man, fuck all that. And to anybody else, because you're going to see a lot of trolls out here. People been hitting my inbox and atting me on Twitter and IG about a lot of the bullshit that be going on. You got your normal trolls that'll come out here and say a bunch of negative shit about DMX. He was a dope fiend. Don't feed into that bullshit. Don't feed into it. Because right now, for people who really cared about that brother and are really feeling it, you're in an emotional space. And you allow negativity or bullshit to enter your atmosphere, man, you're going to act irrationally and out out of your G status. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say, man. I appreciate y'all spending some time with me as I drove to the studio. I just pulled up. We got a dope interview coming on your way. Y'all stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody out there. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay safe. I love each and every one of y'all. If y'all rock with Viral Hip Hop News, if y'all support the platform, if y'all support the movement, whether you hit that thumbs up, whether you hit that thumbs down, whether you have something positive to say or you have something to critique about what we're doing, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there, man. And yeah, that's all I got, man. Sandman, Viral Hip Hop News. Rest in peace, DMX. Peace.